Neal, congratulations, progression in the FA Trophy, and on reflection, how do you assess it?
I think it was an even game, two good teams. They caused us problems with their movement and some of their play. We caused them problems, looked like we had goals in us. Obviously we've got our nose in front, great move, great finish. And then, it's no coincidence we've kept quite a few clean sheets because we put our bodies on the line when we have to. We had a spell, start the second half, where I thought they just got on top of us a little bit, and again we saw that period through, and that's not easy to do. So I don't think they've lost at home here in the league. So top of the league below, so we knew it was going to be tough. I think it's a really solid away performance. Yeah,
like you say, it could have been a banana skin of sorts, and to come here, and I guess the goal that wins it sort of shows you that the high press, and it paid off.
Yeah, it was a great move, great ball in from Clarkey. Caught in that corridor of uncertainty, caused problems, and Dallow probably would have finished it off had he not got a touch. It was great to get Dallow and Newts the minutes that they needed. I thought, them two looked sharp and looked like they could cause problems. A little bit back to what we had at the start of the season, which is great because we need them options up top. Big man came on and done great when he came on, so there was loads of positives from it. But as I say, Lois and Goods at the back, along with Booty, them three have been pretty solid and got a lot of blocks in today.
Yeah, I was going to mention sort of that trio, but moving just further forward, Josh Lundstrom, his debut. How do you think he fared?
Yeah, really pleased with him. One thing we looked at when we brought him in, he can play as a holder, as an 8, he can play right back. He gave us that flexibility we're going to need, depending on what system we want to play. He's dynamic, he's got good energy, and I thought he did great towards the end when we changed our shape and we put him up more as an 8. He was bombing forward and working down that right hand side, so he switched onto it really quickly.
Some clubs might see the FA Trophy as a distraction from the league, but you can see a clear path through the rounds, and once you get it going, it's a good competition to be in.
Yeah, I've got to the semi-final last season with Notts, and the semi-final the season before with Notts. I think it's a good competition. I think winning breeds success. We want to win every game. We want to get the habits right. We're not got a massive squad. We're going to roll with this squad throughout the competition. And you want to get to a point when you get towards the later rounds and you're one of the strongest teams in it, because that for a club like us is rare in any cup competition. So if we can do that, we give ourselves a chance, and we want to take it seriously. I don't care if games get rearranged because we go far. We've got the squad to cope.
It's been a really positive last 5 games, and get positives out of the way, but now on to sort of the injury situation. Update on Justin Dunaway.
Yeah, Justin's not good. When he fractured his fibula on Tuesday, it was displaced. They sort of did that and realigned it, but the feedback we've got is that's for the long term, that's not the right thing, and he's going to need surgery, which Holly's done great and booked him in for Monday, so he's going to have to probably have that pinned or plated, so it's probably going to be a 3 or 4 month job for Justin, unfortunately. Callum Howe has got to have surgery on Tuesday on his hip, so it's not as bad as we first feared, but it's still going to be a 10-week job from post surgery, so that'll take him probably to the beginning of March. Stoz is someone where we're hoping might be able to get back in training next week. Reece McNally's had to self-isolate, being in close contact with a COVID victim, so we're hoping Reece can get back in, do some running and get back in and around the squad Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, so he might be able to come into contention for the 2 games we've got in a short space of time.
And just a final word on Jamie Osborne.
Yeah, Aussie's not so bad. Aussie, we've erred on the side of caution. It's a tiny tweak. He can still feel it a tiny bit. He wanted to be on the bench on Tuesday. He wanted to be in the squad today, but we've just had to err on the side of caution. We had enough to go with today, and hopefully, if that period we've given him off, he'll be back in next week, and hopefully by the back end of next week, before we go into them games, he'll be in full training.
Mm-hmm. Just finally, final game before Christmas, and looking ahead now to a big Boxing Day game.
Yeah, they're all big, but Wrexham away, Stockport at home are certainly 2 teams that I believe will be in that top 3 or 4 at the end of the season. Wrexham started slow, which you expect, but Parky's now got them going, and they're strong, particularly at home. And obviously Stockport, we know how good the quality of their squad is. We believe when we're at it we can be a match for anyone, but the Wrexham game on Boxing Day is going to be a tough place to go, so we'll get to work, we'll get the bodies back, and hopefully we'll have a good squad to pick from when the time comes.